Welcome, orcs and others, to episode 17 of Dion Rising. Yay. Hold on, I'm out of frame and it's going to bug me now because I can see myself. There we go. Okay, as usual, before we begin petting Norse mules and breaking knees, we have a few announcements brought to you by a friend of mine who is colorblind to every color that isn't purple. Bobby, will you please talk dirty to us?
I can talk factual to you. I'm not sure about how dirty I can get in this segment. But we do have some great news involving Int Mod Pod, and that's that tomorrow we are finally getting into classes. So I've been waiting for this forever because I feel like just boring rules is boring rules, and now we get to talk about kind of the fun stuff that really makes your character what they are. So tomorrow, me and Robin are going to be sitting down talking about barbarians. So if you want to know how to play a barbarian and how to be a tough girl like Bula, you want to be here for this because we're going to tell you everything you need to know about base barbarian class. Kind of on a more dirtier topic for you with the very specific book club. This Friday, we are going to be finishing up That Time I Got Drunk and Saved a Demon. So if you've been following that book with us, that is going to be on Friday, as well as Royal revealing to us what next month's book is going to be. So if you want to be there for that, if you want to see what our book is for next month and join in with us, make sure you tune in on Friday as we go over everything to do with our this month book and what our next month book will be. And that's it for me, so I hope that was stimulating enough for you.
Thank you. Thank you, Bobby. And thank you all again for joining us as we embark on an epic adventure in the world of Dion, where heroes rise, dangers abound, and legends are born. Players, dice at the ready. Hell of a die. Size does matter, people.
Oh, is that what we're doing here? We can get a little bit bigger.
Wow, okay. I'm not gonna say the things in my head. Okay, in episode so much happened in episode 16. Our group of heroes in the previous episode 15, were accosted by a group of Killian's brothers in Oasis, fellow members of the Protectorate, who promptly kind of turned cloak and tried to kill him and all the potential witnesses. This group scraped through that fight and came out victorious, managing to keep a couple of the brothers, not the main leader, but a couple of the brothers alive for questioning. So in episode 16, they did that questioning with some form of war crime happening, but not great for the Geneva Conventions, but they got the information they were looking for as far as they could out of these two lower-level brothers of the Protectorate. They informed the group that Killian was, for lack of a better word, being hunted by his brothers, having a dead or alive order out on his head for being a traitor to Cordia. They did with that information what they could for now, and then they moved on to continue their journey to the city of Arendriel, I got it, to go to the Great Athenaeum, as they were bid to do by Archangel, to learn what they could about this Emperor Orin character, who they feel the need to look into. However, along the way, they stopped in yet another beachy vacation wealthy trade city called Epimerdi, and they had a quick shift in tone as they joined what was a trade festival with the merfolk of the ocean. And they got to participate in some of the fun, kind of frivolous competitions that they love to partake in, winning a pearl diving competition and getting a whole lot of pretty good loot out of the deal. So they drank their fill and they went to bed the night before. And they're waking up a bit hungover, but no worse for wear. And I'll let you all tell me what you like to do with your morning here in the pretty city.
Well, Motorway, probably being the only one who's not super wasted, is going to get a lot of water for everyone, so that when they wake up they can hydrate. Because, unfortunately, their drinks do not de-alcoholify themselves, so We gotta make sure they're hydrated. And we're just
Okay.
gonna place it next to everyone's bed.
Sweet. Some of you stir a little bit as you hear he's trying to be sneaky and not wake you up, but you hear little hooves crossing wooden floors, getting closer, scurrying up the little clink of a glass on the floor, and then scurrying back out the door into the next room here at the inhospitable. And you all start to kind of come to this bright sunny morning.
Killian will remove Zada's paw off of him as he was accosted in his sleep by Zata. If he sees Marway, he'll just very hungover, kind of just like blocking his vision from the sun, very happily take some water from Marway. And just say, what time is it, Marway? It's so bright outside.
Well, actually, the sun just came up. It's actually not that bright. You're just a little loopy in the head.
Oh, it's gonna get even brighter outside.
Correct.
Oh, great. Can't wait for that to happen.
You
guys not talk so loud? It hurts.
Your talking loud is hurting my head, Zada. Well, I have to... Jeez, what do I have to do? Well, I want to shake off this hangover a little bit. I'm going to maybe see if there's some stalls from last night open still. Maybe I'll bring back Bula something to eat or something like that. So I'll be back in a little bit, but don't leave without me, please. And Gillian just gonna kind of nurse his hangover as he walks out the door.
Yeah, Sada's gonna get up, just down the water that you give him. He's like, the best way to kill a hangover is go for a run. And then it's just gonna be like, I'll be back.
I think when both of you go outside, if you look towards the cart next to Mjolnir, you'll see 2 boots hanging off the side. As I never made it quite to bed last night.
Y'all got sloppy. Jeez.
Chiffon crawls out from under the cart where she was cuddling with Mjolnir. She usually hides a bit of her more cattish behaviors, but she does a full cat stretch front and then back legs before coming up on 2 feet. Kind of straightening her shift a little bit. Try not to look embarrassed.
As I run by.
So Bula gets up and she yawns and stretches and kind of scratches bits and pieces and sees the water, chugs it down, lets out the biggest, nastiest morning belch. But she doesn't really feel terrible. I mean, pretty normal night. So yeah. She gets up, starts getting ready for the day, and immediately goes out to find some more of that giant boar that she was chewing on last night.
You do
Seraphina.
so. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, that's it. Go ahead.
Seraphina makes her way back to the inn. Her makeup is all smudged, and she's just stumbling back home from her night out. And she makes her way back to her room and chugs her water. She sees Zada on the way. He's running.
Chiffon watches you walk past. I would like to know: are you wet or are you dry?
I'll
Forward
say
view.
I'll say I'm glistening. I'm misty.
All right.
I need a towel. Does Chiffon have a towel?
She looks at you and she looks at your slightly damp hair, and she's just got her dress in a tiny little purse. She opens it up and looks inside and pulls out a little silk handkerchief. She says, "This is the best I have."
Thank you. And she'll kind of squeeze the ends of her hair. Tiny handkerchief.
She goes inside with you to find some sort of breakfast in the inn. the inhospitable. Or the breakfast is pretty hospitable. There's like some sort of like very kind of a bland oatmeal, and then there's this like seaweed wrapped raw fish that they're serving, very much like a type of sushi, but served with these like very cute little steamed dumplings to go with it, breakfast dumplings. And some of you head out for the day, and some of you sit down and start some breakfast. Killian, what are you out looking for?
While Killian's walking, he's stumbling a little bit left and right, but he's also writing a list as he goes. And he is looking for someone that is like creating jewelry, making jewelry, or selling jewelry.
Okay, yeah. So the first thing your instincts tell you is to go check all the stands that you guys were kind of shopping at last night. However, with the trade sort of couple day festival being about over, most of them are taken down or have packed up their wares and still just have to like take the tables back to their shops, things like that. So you kind of head into the town proper, and you are pretty easily pointed toward the shopping district. And this being a town that's very wealthy, very much like where you just came from Suntapelli, you're able to find a couple different jeweler shops. One of which appears to have sourced a lot of its wares from the same place that sourced the pearls that you all dove for in the competition the day before. As it appears, a lot of their jewelry is made out of those like more naturally occurring sea and water type gemstones and metals.
That sounds like the perfect place to go. So Killian will head inside there and browse the wares a little bit. You know, don't want to seem too desperate. You know, walk in, look around, and then he'll go up to the shopkeeper there.
Okay, the shopkeep, you suspect they have this, like, very three-pointed, silly little hat on. Like, it literally looks like 3 dunce caps on its head, 3 conical points. So you at first assume, like, as you see this hat, like, moving back and forth behind the jewelry case, it's a little short person. You can really only see the hat from on the other side of the jewelry case. You just see them moving back and forth, so you assume it's like a gnome or something. But you come and kind of peek over the case, and it turns out to be a small lizard folk. Looking a bit like with the spikes and bumpy ridged skin of like a bearded dragon almost. And they stop and look up at you and say, hello. Are you here, you're here early for, what in particular? Tell me.
Hello there. I apologize. I thought I was still a little bit intoxicated from last night. I thought I saw 3 hats, but you're actually wearing 3 hats. So I was a little bit confused. Anyways, I was wondering if you do custom work.
Sure thing. I have many metalworking materials in the back. However, I'm skilled in many ways and not so much in others. Tell me what specifically you're looking to have done.
Certainly. I don't believe it's anything too complex. And Killian will take the piece of paper that he has and hands it over to the lizard folk. Would you be able to do what's on that list there? I don't believe it's too complicated.
Yeah, he takes a minute, he reads through it once. Then he starts like going and opening up, like using his keys to open up different glass cases and pulling out different little baubles, different like chains and things like that. Kind of taking inventory of what he has in the shop and pulling things together, trying to figure out if he has enough of what you're looking for. He says, I think I can make this work. This is a kind of a fun project you have planned here. Do you have many friends with birthdays on the same day coming up?
Not so much. Just gifts of my gratitude more than anything.
Well, I'm happy to be the one who procures your gifts for you. And he says he like pulls out a little like abacus kind of deal and starts writing down some measurements, some units, and he says, so all things said, with this many different items, I like to give a bit of a discount, sort of a wholesale discount, because you have a lot you're asking for here. I could probably do this all for about 100 gold.
Okay, and Killian will like grab his pouch, and he's like, "Uh-oh, a little bit shy." And then he'll say, "Would you be willing to do a little bit of a trade? I just so happened to partake in the pearl diving competition yesterday, and well, I have some fine pearls here that you seem to work with quite often at your shop here."
You wouldn't be the first to come in here and sell what they found during that dive, so let me take a look at what you got this year.
Certainly, and Killian will pull out the 10 pearls that he has and kind of hands it over to the lizard folk.
He kind of like paws through them, holds some up to the light, takes out a little pair of like caltrips and like measures a couple of them for size and writes down their sizes. Pulls out a little like inventory book and thumbs through it to look for similar size pearls and trying to price them all out for you. And he says, well, this should be plenty with change. I won't need them all, if you're only looking to trade for the 100, or you can trade them all in and I'll give you, well, you tell me, what would you take for them? I'm estimating about 200 gold-ish for the lot.
I feel like that's a fair price. I'll exchange the gold, and you can take out some of that off the top there for the cost of your service.
Excellent. So I will give you, and he kind of cashes out. He gives you 100 gold to pocket, and he says, for the rest, I will use for the labor of making your items here, and for the trade good of materials.
And if at all possible, there might be an extra 10 gold in it if you're able to expedite the process a little bit.
Expedite the process. Well, I'm very busy, and he gestures to the completely empty shop. Like, as you look around, like a tumbleweed blows by outside. He says, I kid. I can expedite the process. That's fine. And for a tip especially. And he says, if that's the case, why don't you leave me to it, and I should be done by noon today. These things you're asking for, I have much of the parts for already set.
Wonderful. That's greatly appreciated. So around noon time, and I never got your name. What was your name, fine sir?
My name, my good friend, is Pond Camry. Gives you a bow.
Pond, well, I'm very much anticipating your work later today, and I hope everything goes well.
Yes, indeed. And I don't know if you saw from my wares here, I specialize in inlaying your engraving with different types of beechwood and driftwood. Would you enjoy that to be a part of your design process for these ones that are engraved? Having some wooden elements?
And Killian will look at the list there, and he says, maybe for that one. And
that will look quite nice, I think.
Yeah, I think that would go well.
Fantastic. Okay. He jots that note down on your list and folds it up and says, come back by high noon today, and I should have the detail work done on all of these for you.
Wonderful, Pond. Well, I will see you later then.
Indeed, and he tips the 3 points of his large hat at you as he hurries back to the back of the shop, and you hear like a little Bunsen burner kind of flame turn on, and hear the beginnings of his work process happening behind the curtain.
And as Killian leaves the store, he is on the lookout for some boar for a certain someone.
Boula's already found the boar cart, but she sees Killian come out, and so she, with a mouthful of boar, turns around and says, "Hey, Killian! Come get some pig!" And before he even gets over there, she just like winds up and tosses like a whole haunch right at his forehead.
It's like It's shaped like a chicken thigh, but it is 8 times the size of a chicken thigh. And it's hot off the fire. It's like hot and greasy and oily, and you managed to catch it, but it's immediately so hot that you drop it, and you're just like,
And I look down at it like a disappointed child who just spilled their ice cream. Oh.
You judge this part of the street to have been cleaned recently for the festival, so I think the 10-second rule you might say applies.
I'll just eat around the parts that touch the ground.
Bula's already all greased up from her. I'm guessing this is her second piece of haunch that she's working on already this morning.
Second breakfast for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, and you two, what do? You head back to the inn together?
Yeah.
We'll head back to find the others. She did make sure that she put a little extra of the boar into her perfect purse that holds all the food, just in case anybody else was hungry later, or in case she was hungry again later.
Sounds great. You do so. And yeah, you guys head back to the inn where I believe everybody at this point would be, if not like alert and active, at least awake and sitting around a breakfast table with cups of coffee at the very least, or a large plate of fresh fruit in Marway's case.
Mm-hmm.
They served you fruit that's been cut up nicely and sprinkled with powdered sugar, Marway.
Look who's gonna get the sugar rush again.
I think
You're
Eidos
very
is
quickly.
just sitting in a chair, completely leaned back, and he's put 2 slices of cucumbers on his eyes, and he hasn't moved for 12 minutes or more.
Oh, the server
Seraphine
behind
still-
Past him,
Oh yeah.
or
server's
Bula
about
walks
to
past
pass.
him and
Yeah.
steals one of the cucumbers and eats it. It says, "Food's for eating, not wearing."
Ugh. I'll just sit up and let the other cucumber fall onto the table. So what are we doing today? Tell me this is not another travel day.
We
We're
should get
drying out
going.
today. And Seraphine is like dripping.
I mean, we should get going eventually. We do want to get to the place sooner rather than later. So
Well,
Yeah.
if we do travel, then I call the cart with chiffon. I'm not walking today.
Well, that's fine. It looked as though when I was walking around the town, looks like the festival's over. So it's about time we, as soon as we're feeling a little bit better, go about our way.
Stefan says, we have about half of the road to travel yet. We have quite a bit of a way to go, so I think the sooner we get on the road, as quaint and charming as this town is, probably the better.
yeah, I'll go grab us some supplies for the day. I'll get us some fresh foods that we can eat for the rest of the journey. Get some feed for Mjolnir, and yeah, should be good to go probably by afternoon, a little after the afternoon.
How many supplies are you getting?
This is enough for the next couple of days for us to eat, and then enough for Mjolnir to eat. He eats a lot. He's a good boy.
As you say that,
a good boy.
you all look over and Mjolnir's whole head is inside one of the windows. He's like a little short, so you just kind of see his like from the chin up. He's like really stretched, and you suspect he's standing up on his hind legs, like front legs dangling because he smells the breakfast.
Can we
He's
all
like,
can we
little
all in
nostrils are
unison
going.
say Mjolnir?
Mjolnir. What are you
Aw.
doing?
Yeah, don't worry, Mjolnir. I'll come to feed him, and yeah, I'll get up to go feed Mjolnir. And grabs a couple of fruits off of Marway's dish on his way.
roll animal handling, Zada.
Oh boy, this will be fine.
Marway's gonna be a little bitey.
Oh, 30-20.
Oh,
Dirty 20.
30-20.
Okay. Yeah, you've learned you are, for all intents and purposes, Zada is obsessed with this mule. You have been hyper fixated on this donkey for so many days on the road and just walking alongside him, getting to know him. And though you haven't had Marway yet to use Speak with Animals, you feel you can understand him, that you just get him. And the way his ears twitch and the way his little tail swooshes the flies away, that reads to you as, you're my best friend, Zada.
You're mine too, Mjolnir. You're mine too.
We snore.
I'm just so happy we have an NPC that Zada likes.
Well, Seraphina, do you have any heartfelt goodbyes to make before we leave?
I've broken all my hearts already, and I'm ready to go.
Well, I am just waiting for something to be finished. I'll be able to pick it up around noon if we're able to nurse our hangovers for a little bit longer. If everyone's
What
okay
is
with
it?
that. Just a little something. You'll find out eventually.
Well,
As you-
okay, I guess if you want to keep your secrets, you can.
Just you'll find out. I don't want to spoil the surprise.
My goodness, it's a surprise.
I think Eidos assumes that it's going to be some sort of special model of whip that he's not going to care about. He kind of rolls his eyes a bit.
The surprise for myself. That's
Yeah. Surprise.
All right. Is there anything in particular you all want to work on or do while you kind of while away the long morning hours, kind of cure your headaches? Anything like that?
Just get the supplies around from the city. Get some good feed for Mjolnir because he deserves it.
Yeah. You drop a couple silver and you get some of the most high quality pack animal food that you can find. And he smells it as you approach down the street, and you can tell he's already grateful. Anybody else, anything you want to work on?
While Killian was out walking, did he see anywhere that is like an alchemist shop or anything like that? Anyone that might sell certain things like of that nature?
There is an apothecary. It's not so much like a magic shop. It's very much like a natural herbal remedies, the kind of stuff that you would see being sold to hospitals or like small medic clinics, things like that. So you are able to find one that has like some pretty basic health potions. There's some like burn ointments and things like that. Is there anything in particular you're looking for if you go inside?
Yeah, I want to see if like this is a place that might even sell stuff like some vials of like acid or alchemist fire.
Okay. So yeah, this first place you go in and you look around and you realize it's all like healing and medicinal stuff, very much not the kind of stuff that would be used for burning or causing acid damage. So you keep looking and you do find somewhere that is selling like the components of things like that. But it would appear that this is not a very this isn't the kind of place that travelers go when they need something like that. So it doesn't seem like a lot of places are really catering to that sort of damaging elixir. However, you do find a place that has the ingredients for those things. So if you wanted to, you could buy ingredients and try and figure out how to concoct it yourself.
Yeah, I can do that. Then I'll purchase some of like the raw materials to make acid and alchemist fire. I do have a alchemist supplies with me, so I might have an idea of how to do that anyways. So yeah, I'll pick up the raw materials for that.
Cool. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're definitely able to do that for just like 2 silver, give or take, for enough to make. It'll give you enough components to make 2 to 3 of each, depending on how well you do when you're actually doing the brewing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was looking for, so that's perfect. Post minus a gold. Perfect.
Okay. Yep, so you've got what you need there. You can add to your inventory. Anybody else gonna look for anything in particular during this time? Otherwise, we can go ahead and time jump to noon.
Nope, I think I'm just going to sit here reading my, Ever Spring book?
Mm-hmm. You are over halfway through it at this point. It's a long and complicated tome, and you've been actively learning to read using this book, so it's taken you a while. It's not like a particularly long book, but it's long enough that you, being a novice reader of the common language, it's taken you a while, so you're over halfway through.
All right, everyone, you ready for book club about this book? Now that we're at the halfway point. It's about greenery.
So green.
Okay. Otherwise, unless anybody has anything else they want to contribute, Chiffon does a little bit of like personal shopping. You can take the girl away from the money, but you can't take the money away from the girl unless you have something very pretty she wants to buy, in which case it's very easy to take her money away. And she's decided, since she's living in disguise, she's stopped wearing her signature seafoam greens and blues. She started to like slowly hand those off to strangers on the street. She doesn't really have any concept of her things being worth anything. So she'll just like take off her scarf and be like, "Oh my goodness, this would be so beautiful on you, my dear," and then walk away, leaving like essentially a Gucci scarf in someone's hands. So she has started like buying different colors that she wouldn't normally wear, different yellows, and she's very inspired by Maraway, so she's buying some purples, and by Seraphina's pinks, lots of the colors that are on the opposite end of the spectrum that she usually wears, but that she finds suit all of her disguises so well. She has a very keen sense of fashion. So she does little shopping throughout the morning. Seraphina, what's Glitterbell been up to lately? Anything in particular?
Glitterbell is probably getting to know Mjolnir a little bit. Maybe she's jealous of all of the new food that Mjolnir is getting, and I need to feed her better. I need to get
like to think like Bula throws her like the bones and the gristle of all of her snacks.
I should find her some of that boar Bula was getting.
You definitely find her like curling up and like doing like the cat rub against Bula's feet every time she's eating boar and pork. Or she seems like she really, really wants to try turkey. Every time Bula eats turkey, she's like, "Please give me that." Gags like a puppy.
It's like watching her.
Yes.
Waiting
Bula
for
would give
something to
her some
drop.
scraps though.
Every time Bula looks at her, she like puts her head down like she's innocent, and but like still stares at her out her side. Yeah, but she is definitely jealous of Mjolnir. Yeah, she doesn't want Mjolnir's food. She wants meat. And you notice, you're like, man, it's been a couple weeks since I've had her. It seems like time is already flying, and she seems like she's gotten bigger already. You remember her being, baby-sized, and now she's a whole-ass toddler. Running around causing chaos.
Girl.
She is. And the rest of you notice, while Seraphina thinks that the sun shines out this dragon's ass, the rest of you notice that she is in her terrible twos.
It's adorable.
And every single in-room that she sleeps in ends up with all the pillows just an explosion of feathers by the end
Oh
of
my
it.
goodness. Isn't she adorable?
She's so precocious.
So sassy. Seraphina will cast mending onto the pillowcases while everybody's out and about.
And I like to think Glitterbell has never once felt the pain of punishment for her. She just watches you do it and wags her tail. She's like so proud. She thinks she's making you so happy. She's like, I get to help her do her magic.
I'm learning.
Okay. Yeah, so you guys all while the morning away in your various pursuits. Zada, you have a good morning run. Halfway through it, your head is throbbing. You realize very quickly how dehydrated you are. And you know better. You're from the grasslands. You know that you should drink more water, especially after imbibing like you did the night before. However, you fight through it. And you don't have your best time on this run, but you do come back with that nice endorphin rush that you love to get after a good workout. and it helps a little bit. You chug a whole pitcher of water.
Oh yeah, just chug it.
Yes. Like lick the thing clean. Yes, like a cat. Chug like a cat. Chiffon kind of side eyes you. Not the cat's my ass. And yeah, Killian, you realize pretty soon that you can head out back to the jeweler and you go and pick up your parcels. And you make your way back to the inn where the rest of the gang is packing up the wagon to head out.
All right, are we all ready to set out then?
Ready to go.
Believe so.
Serafina, did you fix Glitterbell's messes up there?
Just practicing my mending, and I'm very proficient now. Thank you for asking.
I didn't want to say anything, but Glitterbell leaves a little bit of a path of destruction wherever she goes.
Isn't it so cute?
Call that little. She's like a walking tornado.
Chiffon says, she does make the Dark Down look like a very classy lady, comparatively.
And she tore stuff off of the walls and ceiling. Glitterbell goes into the ceiling.
Remember that conversation we had about, not being so out in the open with everything? Unwanted destruction, it falls into that category.
Glitterbell, you're carrying like a box out to like load it up in the wagon, and Glitterbell is perched on top of one of the wheels, like flat in the wheel well, just barely clinging onto this wooden wagon wheel, and like her eyes are big like a cat's, and she's like watching a rat cross the street, and she pounces on it and immediately breathes fire on it to eat it. It's a spectacle.
Good for her.
How many people saw that?
There was a small family with 2 young children who walked by, and the kids at first thought it was really cute and were like, look, mommy dragon, and then they saw the star flame that burned the rat up, and both just started and the parents like dragged them away quickly.
Good, healthy trauma.
That's the circle of life. You have to learn that at a young age.
I'm sure that family's not going to talk about this at all to anybody.
Nope. Probably get this.
Serafina picks up Glitterbell and she says, Bula, now she can help with your barbecue.
Bula kind of looks at the meat that she's got in her hand, looks at the dragon, who's like salivating and chomping. She's like, nah, I'm good. I don't think I need help.
Like, Glitterbell like picks up the very burnt, charred to a crisp, like basically just bone now rat, and like offers it to you like a cat to try and trade.
No, that's all you. That's all you, sweetheart.
Downs it in one gulp. Gets very agitated, tail flicking and leaves. Goes and gets in the wagon, crawls inside a basket, goes to sleep. All right, you all finished packing up. Ready to hit the road?
Hit the road.
Let's go.
All right.
Road again.
Can't wait to get on that road again.
Road again.
Okay. So yeah, once again, you are heading out of the city. This isn't so much a gated city, it has a small wall. But you head out of the city, continuing north along the Bay Road. You have, this part of the road has a really lovely view of the ocean for quite a while. You get to kind of like walk along beachside roads for a good minute. And you're really just kind of dozing in the afternoon sun as the wagon goes. What's your marching order?
Up in front with Mjolnir.
Naturally.
If Zada's
There?
in front, then Bula's gonna be towards the back to kind of cover our tails.
Rear guard.
Mhm.
Eidos, are you driving the cart? Do you have the reins, or?
I will if nobody else offers to drive. Is this okay? Is the car? Is like one of those situations where there's like a bench seat and then just like an open bed.
Essentially, yeah, it's pretty small, so it's a narrow cart. But yeah, it has a single person bench on the front for the person who's like holding the reins. And it's also pretty low, so it's not much taller than Mjolnir himself. And then there's the back of it is like a covered wagon, essentially. It's covered with this like half wood, half canvas structure that's like a little bit waterproofed.
Gotcha.
And it's filled with just your general luggage. It doesn't take much to fill it up. Like a small sedan.
In that case, I will be driving, since I can't lounge.
Yvonne's the one lounging. She's always the one lounging.
Yeah, with all your stuff and suitcases, especially with chiffon stuff, like one person plus an animal could maybe like sit inside comfortably, like on a thing, or like lay back a little bit, but that's about all. And it's not the most comfortable ride. A little bumpy.
Serafina does not offer to drive, but she will be sitting somewhere in the wagon or maybe in the front seat.
Yeah, if it was in the front, you could be back, like just kind of sitting on a crate, chilling out, leaning against the kind of wooden wall of the wagon.
Perfect.
And yeah, Killian will be on the whatever side that's not currently surrounded by someone else.
like opposite Zada, you're both walking alongside Mjolnir on either side.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Chiffon will be walking kind of alongside you, Killian. A little bit behind you, just kind of walking alongside the wagon. Occasionally, like, hopping up and perching on, like, the little tiny ledge next to the canvas on the outside of the wagon, just kind of letting her feet dangle. And then, Marway, are you back by Bula? What you doing?
Yes, Maraway is going to be in the back with Bula, kind of chasing Eden as she flies a little bit ahead of him. And he's, almost like the kid trying to catch, like, a bird.
Yes. I can see it in my mind's eye. It's very cute. I'm gonna drop you. Okay. Yeah, you guys while away a couple hours. You haven't quite left this, like, beach road. A lot of this part of the road really goes around the whole bay. So you're not quite back in just the wooded wilderness yet. Very picturesque views, very, like, aqua blue water. The trees along the road, like, especially in the distance, are starting to be less palm trees and more coniferous or more deciduous trees. So the landscape is changing as you go north, but slowly. And eventually, you come to this fork in the road, where you would kind of veer away from the beach finally and go more inland to go to Epimerdi, or to Arendriel, too many cities. And as you approach, everybody roll perception check.
Ooh.
Oh, you got the nat 20. What's your nat 20? What's your plus?
23.
Sada rolled a 25. You got a 19.
I got a very modest 21.
Oh
But it was
my
dirty.
gosh.
It wasn't very natural.
Well, I got a 14 because I'm kind of watching Marway and making sure that while he's chasing Eden, that he's not, falling off the side of the road or running into something or.
Serafina got a 10.
She's in the wagon. That's the whole reason. She's not.
She's curled up with Glitterbell. They're napping.
Very much, yes. So yeah, Killian's the highest with that nat 20, right?
No, I am.
Oh, sorry, I missed
19
it.
for 25.
Okay, yeah. But
Plus
you and Killian both at the front of the march. You're the ones keeping your eyes out the most keenly. And as you're approaching this fork, Zada, for you, it's just kind of like a scent on the wind. With that roll, the scent is a little sulfurous.
Okay.
Killian, you pick it up just a split second later than Zada, this smell in the air, and your divine eye just gives just an itch, a twinge of pain that you've come to know quite well.
I'm gonna give a little call, probably like a little bird call, and then that's what I've talked to Bulo, like if there's danger, so that they know that there's something approaching. And then I'm going to get down into a fighting stance, and then wave over to Eidos and tell him to stop.
We'll do that. Whoa there.
What does the bird call sound like?
The cuckooberry. That's what it sound like.
No, do the thing.
And
Yeah,
what
we
does
don't
that
have
sound like?
cuckooberries
I
where we
can't
come from.
Immersive.
I cannot bird call for the life of me. That is not something that's happening. Zana can do it. I can't.
All right, close enough. Yeah, but Zada makes a perfect cuckooberry call.
There's a cuckooberry outside.
Bula immediately
Weird.
kind of grabs Mar away and pulls him in closer, and just kind of gets his attention. Like, hey, something's up.
With that development, I'm going to immediately reach into Bula's bag and grab my staff just in case something crazy should happen.
And we don't see anything, we just smell something kind of on the air.
Yeah, but you immediately realize you have ocean to one side of you, a sheer cliff face, not quite sheer, but a very rocky, steep incline to your left, and then where the road forks, another, like a large crag, like an outcropping of rock itself that actually kind of splits the road.
Ados is going
And you
to cast
start
innate
to look
sorcery on
around,
himself real
kind of
fast.
take in the area. What's that, Ados?
Oh, I just cast innate sorcery on myself real fast, seeing how everybody's all nervous.
Real
I rolled a 7, so I have no idea why, but
You picked up the
Yeah.
signals from your companions well enough.
Yes. So Zada, his fur is gonna go pure white. It's gonna do his like mane's gonna turn into like that like puffy snow kind of stuff, and then his claws are gonna have like those icicles come out, and same with his fangs as he shifts into his ice form.
Ooh.
And feeling the burning sensation in his eye, and knowing all the good that's come from the pain and discomfort, like the magic and all that stuff that's happened since his eye's been starting to act up, Killian will give in to like the burning sensation, and he'll use one of his channeled divinities to use divine sense.
Okay. Read me that spell real fast.
Sure. You can open your awareness to detect celestial fiends and undead for the next 10 minutes or until you are incapacitated. You know the location of any of those creature types within 60 feet of yourself, and you know its creature type. Within the same radius, you detect the presence of any place or object that's been consecrated, desecrated, as with the hallowed spell.
Okay.
With my 21, would I, now that I've been alerted, know about this sulfur smell?
Yes, very much immediately. You, like, as soon as you heard that bird call, your fey ears perked and your senses heightened a little bit just from the adrenaline. And you also immediately caught that sulfur smell.
I want to summon Siege, my wolf. And then Sylvan, I will tell him, stay with Killian, find the source of this scent.
Okay.
And send him up with Killian to kind of give him a bit more direction.
Okay, got it.
Zada is going to step forward a little bit, kind of look around and be like, "We know you're there. It's no use hiding any longer. Might as well just come out and fight if that's what you want."
Okay. Killian, with that divine sense, fiends, celestials, and undead, right? That's it?
Correct.
You don't detect the presence of fiends, but the pinging in your eye, the general sense, the sulfurous smell, you're able to deduct that this is not a fiendish, like, demonic presence, that this is a devilish presence that you're catching. And Zada, you yell out that sort of command to go ahead and come out. And as you do so, from behind and atop this rocky crag, a large group, make themselves visible. I'll go ahead and put you on the map so you can see what you're looking at. They all spread out, a set of them on one of the forks of the road, a set of them on the other, and this very devilish-looking woman on top of the rock, alongside one of 3 large skeletal devil creatures. Go ahead and roll. Everybody can, but Killian, roll with advantage. Just a general investigation, or intelligence, or history, to try and figure out what the heck you're looking at with all these different people who have just made themselves known.
So Killing at 19.
Okay.
I would like to use Eden's burst of ingenuity and add 2 to Killian's roll
Okay.
to make it a 21.
Okay.
Seraphina has a history of 19.
Good.
Is religion okay?
Sure. Yeah. In this case, yes.
10.
Okay.
It's gonna be a juicy 9.
Juicy night.
Mm.
You're like, those
Exactly
are some
what I
bony
wanted.
boys. Those are some bony
So-
boys.
Bula has a history of -1.
Oh.
And she rolled a 1. So there's that.
Yeah. Ula's like, they don't look nice. Okay. Yeah, Killian, you immediately peg them all from your studies, your very specific studies. The big ones appear to be bone devils. A lot of you recognize, those of you with over a 20 on that roll, recognize the sort of devilish woman on top of the stone as an Erinyes, which is a very elite devil warrior, sort of devil commander. And then looking around, all of you, regardless of what that role was, immediately recognize the garb, the apparel, the demeanor, the sort of insignia of many cult members, many of the U-Union cult members.
Ah, I knew it. It's the U-Union. It's the Union is here.
The Union!
The Union is
No
here.
one escapes the Union.
They're here for
Guys,
your
you have a
dues.
catchphrase.
We're gonna kill you, and you, and you! They're
That's it.
not that silly. They're looking very serious as they all come out and sort of cover with their own bodies both sides of the roads, flanked by these massive bone devils and this demonic woman. And they say, you can surrender now. The woman specifically says, you can surrender now, or we can fight.
Well, surrender's just no fun.
Couldn't agree more. Everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
It pops off.
That was a boring conversation anyway.
Bula was already pulling out her axe.
Oh god, that's a real bad initiative roll.
feel like
Well,
all of-
you can switch with me
Perfect.
because I got the natural 20 to make a
and
21.
I rolled a
so
and I rolled a 1.
I got
I have to take a
another.
1.
I got
Hey,
another.
it's a 6. It's
I-
a 6 by +5.
Okay.
I also got a natural 20 again. Wow, this
I
happened.
need-
Who am I, Zada?
Killian's on it to say Dion herself has blessed you, or Oasis has blessed you your dice today.
I think both.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now,
so
if we can get more of those 20s with some smites attached to them, we'll be having a great time.
That's the
Indeed.
dream.
We might actually come on, might get out on top on this one.
Alrighty, I'm gonna roll through initiative. Ados, what's your initiative?
8.
Beautiful. Serafina,
10.
10.
10.
Marway,
I think is that correct?
Yeah, we're swapping, so he's gonna get a
6.
big old 6.
good old 6. And then Zada was, what, a 21?
21.
Okay. Killian,
23.
Bula, 2024.
That's gonna be a 17.
17. And I'll roll for Chiffon. Our sweet little cat rogue. Oh, natural 20! What a hottie!
Congratulations, Chiffon.
Love it.
She's like, oh man, she had no idea what was going on, but as soon as the devil stepped out, she was like ready to fucking throw hands.
I just
Okay, top of
imagine
the
like
order.
some kind of muscle memory came out and she just whipped these daggers out and was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Very much.
Let's
it.
go beach.
Okay, Killian, you're up.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, they have
Um,
to actually do something.
All fun and games rolling high initiative until you realize.
I know. It's not a swap with me. Killian will. So to get a lay of the land, behind their each respective way at the fork of the road here, can we see where they lead to? Like, do we know which way it is to the city we're headed?
So yeah, you would go away from the ocean. So if you can see, if you're looking at the map like us, the
Yeah.
ocean is on the right hand side of the map. You would be heading toward the left hand side of the map, so away from the ocean. That would be
Okay.
the road that you would actually be following.
Yeah. So like where those trees are, essentially, on that side.
Right. Yeah, you'd be following the tree line.
Okay. Killian will. Let's just see here. Killian will push forward and get in front of the Union member here. He will attack.
Okay, go for it.
And he ain't playing no games, so he's also gonna, as he draws his new saber that he's got, he's going to use the channel divinity to imbue it to make it a holy weapon. And he's going to attack. So that's gonna be, oh, that's real bad.
Whoa.
A 12 to hit.
That hits.
Oh,
Sweet.
Oh,
Nice.
praise Oasis. All right. All right, and that's gonna do 11 radiant damage. I'm gonna just tack on a thundering smite against this person.
I'm gonna stop you right there because that
All
11
right.
killed him. He
Oh,
went down.
all right. Well
You
then,
start to, and then you see him fall dead.
perfect.
Oasis themselves whispers to you, there's no need.
It's enough, my
Pull back.
child.
Pull back a
They
little
did
bit.
enough.
Lay your hand,
Bro,
warrior.
And Killian just slashing down the U member will just kind of stand in a defensive posture, just waiting for what's next, and that'll be his turn.
okay. Next up is one of the Bone Devil.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
it doesn't have to be.
It is though. It is though. Them's the way the cookies crumbled.
We'll just have to accept it then.
Okay, it's gonna come in close. It is a bone creature, but you are all horrified to see it leap off of the ground in flight with bone wings and come flying over to you all and land right above Maraway, Chiffon, the gang, right there. And it's gonna, just because you're the closest one, it's gonna take a multi-attack at you, Maraway.
Oh, that doesn't bode well.
That would be a 19 to hit with its claw
Yes.
for 12 damage.
That's many damage.
Mm. Second claw attack was an at 1 for a 9 total.
No, thankfully that will miss.
That'll miss. And then the last one is a 15 to hit with its stinging, barbed tail.
Yes, that will hit.
All right. So that hit's going to be a 13 piercing damage plus 12 poison damage. And you are going to have to roll a Constitution save for me, please.
Excellent. But also, as a reaction to that, I am going to cast Absorb Elements, so I only take half of that poison.
Okay, fab. You can do that. But I still need that Constitution save, please.
Of course. Do not fear, everyone. I am pretty good at the Constitution saves.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. It's going to be a 21. Yes.
Okay, that passes. Yep. So you are not poisoned from that.
Praise the sun, it did.
Indeed. Okay, yeah, you all just saw this creature fly over to Marway and take a couple painful swipes at him. And then one of the cultists, to figure out which one, where is he? Or she. She's going to approach Killian and take a swing at you with her scimitar. That is a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Okay. You managed to dodge against it. Zada, you're up.
How high is up that devil lady?
Up is that devil lady? It's like a 20-foot rock face, and it's like a climbing wall. It's not completely sheer. It's not completely vertical, but it would take like twice the movement to climb it. Essentially,
Okay.
like you'd be moving half movement to climb.
I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20. How, you said it's 20 feet up?
So you could essentially
Step of-
move forward and up 20 feet.
Step of the wind as a bonus action.
Okay.
Kitty's gonna start running up that wall.
Yep. Gotta love a monk.
Gonna get right up into her business.
Alright,
And,
what you gonna do?
Gonna do a normal attack. Just a normal little attack. It's 18 to roll, but that is for me to hit.
That hits.
23, yeah. 23 to hit. I am going to, so that's just my spear. Does a 1d6. I think everything says a 1d6. That's 8 points of damage. A cold damage, if that matters.
Okay.
I think there is one thing I can do. Or maybe not yet.
It appears the cold damaged her, but not as much as you would like.
Okay, so he's going to then, noticing that, he's going to then, after the first attack, he's going to shift, and then he's going to turn completely black, and he's going to switch to lightning.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I can do it yet, but that'll be the end of his turn because I used my bonus action to get up here.
Okay, sounds good. Chiffon is up. Best girl. I love her. Man, I gotta play her in a real campaign someday. But now I have to pull up her character sheet. I always forget. Okay. She's gonna do what she does best and pull out her darts. Load. And she'll take some dart shots at she doesn't like that scary lady Zada's next to, so she's gonna take some shots at him. So the first one is a 10 to hit, which misses, and a 6 to hit, which misses. So that's really, she's actually gonna dash and hide behind these trees. Or not dash, but run over and hide behind some trees. And that'll be it for her. So next we have a cultist who's gonna come and get you. See if we can move in close enough. Sure, they're gonna go in and go for siege.
Mm-hmm.
That would be a nat 20 for a 23 to hit.
Oh fuck.
Yes.
Oh.
Uh-huh. We roll with our, for anybody who's new here, we do modified damage on nat 20s. It's been a while since we've explained this, but I feel like we have new people. So instead of doubling the damage, we have like a full hit die worth. So one of the die, for this case, it's a d6. It's automatically a 6, and then I just roll the second die to add to it. Which is a 6! Look at me! Wow.
It works better when we get the criticals, you know? Like
Yeah,
it's
usually
It's all more fun.
Yeah.
They always forget when I give them fun things that I have fun things too. So yeah, that'll be 12 damage.
Excellent.
It's just slashing damage. Okay, Bula, that's all you.
All right. So Zana went in for all the biscuits right from the very beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Normally Bula would be right there with them. However, something just hit Marway. So she immediately rages. And as she does, her great axe, which she has in both hands and is already held over her head, it just seems to glow awkwardly a little bit. And you're not really sure why. But what happens then is that from where she is, she doesn't even take the time to move. She takes that great axe and she throws it. And it sails beautifully as it glows through the air and hits this big bone thingamajigger. That hit Marway so bad.
Yep, I'm with you.
So, ooh, synchronizers. Okay. That is gonna be, where'd it go? 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That'll do, Bula. That'll do.
Okay. So that is gonna do 11 points of damage.
What sort of
as
damage?
That is going to be, what's the great axe? So slashing?
Yeah, it should just be slashing.
So slashing damage. And as it goes through the bone demon, you just see it disappears. And you, like, if you were to turn around and look, you would just see it right back in her hand immediately where it started.
Very cool.
So because she made that hit, oh, this guy's a little further away. Dang it.
So once again, you feel like it should have done a little bit more damage than what you saw it do.
Well,
You did damage, but it
That's
didn't feel like it was as crunchy as you usually like.
okay. All right. So this fella here, he's within 5 feet of the bone monster. Yeah, is that right? I can't tell which squares this thing is taking up.
Which fella?
The
Cultist?
one that hit Siege.
Siege?
It's-
Yeah, they're
it's-
within 5 feet. Yep.
Okay. So since she hit the bone
The bone
fella,
Mhm.
I could make another attack at that one. Ooh, which would be a 26 to hit.
That'll do.
Okay, and it'll take damage, but without my modifiers. So,
And
6
that's
points of
against,
damage.
Like, the cultist, right?
Yeah, the cultist takes 6 points of damage.
Okay, got it.
Do you add your rage to it?
It
Should.
says without my ability modifier.
Yeah, rage is
Modifier.
different
Rage
though.
is his cast.
Rage is just flat. So you still
Okay,
get that
so
extra
that doesn't
2.
count. Okay, so then technically it's 8.
Okay, they're looking very fucked up.
Awesome. And again, once it goes through that, you look back and she's got that giant great axe just back in her hand.
Like nothing.
She's kind of,
like, disappeared, like went in one side of him, did not come out the other side, somehow back in your hands in the same moment.
And it's still
Lovely.
glowing, and she kind of looks down at it, and she's just like, bitchin'.
Fantastic.
And that is her turn.
Okay. It's the final bone devil's turn. Oh, is it covered in blood? Is it bloody when it comes back to you? Not so much from the
Obviously.
bone devil. That would be like bone dust, but
I know, there's just like a chunk of bone on one side, and she kind of flicks it off. But the blood, she's gonna let that just kind of ooze down.
Marinate a little bit.
Yeah, there we go.
solid question.
Right.
Okay. The final bone devil is gonna go. It is also it's gonna come in against Killian and multi-attack you. That would be a 17 to hit on the first claw attack.
Is that a melee attack?
It is.
I'm gonna use my reaction defensive duelist and gain an additional 2 AC to block the attack.
Aw. Nice.
Did she just say aw?
She wants to hit us so bad.
It's gonna kill you. The second one was a 25 to hit.
Well, that one hits.
That's not gonna stop that.
My dice now I want to kill you too. So that's only going to be 8 points of slashing damage for that hit. And then the final... Oh, yeah! Another nat 20, bitch!
Oh,
28 to hit.
Jesus.
Hey.
Once again, I'm going to stop using the D&D Beyond dice. Because this is how it went last time and I almost killed all of you. Don't actually want you all the time. Yes, that's a 28 to hit.
Yeah.
So for... I need some D8. Nice. 16 plus 8. 24. Slashing. Piercing, sorry. 24 piercing.
Yes.
Plus some poison.
It's 24. That's it. It's fine. Just wait for the poison damage.
Tough, right?
The poison's gonna
Four.
take me out.
Yeah, the poison's gonna take you out, bud.
Well, I got a nat 20 again on the con save, so
Well, there you go.
That's good. That's good. You will still take some poison damage, but that means you won't be poisoned. So 15 poison damage.
oh yeah,
Off the
well
bat.
yeah, oh yeah, well yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. Yikes. Okay. That's all. Don't worry.
That's it.
That's all.
Now it's the demon lady's turn, so it's gonna be fine. I'm sure.
I'm
sure
sure.
she-
I'm up against her. It's fine.
I'm pretty sure she's not that bad.
She's only a commander. It's probably
Is
fine.
she wearing metal by chance?
Yeah, she is wearing plate mail,
Excellent. Excellent.
like infernal iron plate mail.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, Zada, you're right up against her. So, where she had originally been holding her longbow, as soon as you started climbing, she pulled out her long sword, so she'll take some attacks with that. So the first is an 11 to hit, so that's probably a miss.
Nope.
Shit, I'm rolling like shit. 11 to hit,
Nope.
Where's that last round?
and a 19. Right?
Yeah,
Last one
19,
is
19 will hit, deflect attack.
Yeah.
Reaction to
You're gonna
deflect
deflect it?
attack. So, yep. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna put a D10, I believe. Yes, it's a D10. Plus my monk level. Oh, that's not good. Only a 1. So
Yeah.
that is a total of only 5 damage. Let me double check. Oh, it's a +6. So 7 points of damage is deflected.
Okay. So the damage coming at you is only 6 points of slashing damage,
Okay, so that's deflected.
and then 10 points of poison damage.
Does it technically not hit then? if I deflect the damage.
Did you deflect all that damage? How much did you deflect?
It is a total of, so it's 6,
'Cause that
so
was-
7
That was
points of
16
damage.
total, so you have 11 points of damage still left.
Poison. It has to hit me with the slashing to do the poison damage.
No,
That's
you
what
get
you
to
think,
take off
Virginia.
points of the damage. It still hit. It still hits, so you just avoided that particular damage.
All right. So 11. So 11 more points of damage.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Ouch. Okay, and one of the much less scary cultists. They can't get super close to anybody,
That's okay.
but they're kind of crazy, so they're gonna just kind of sprint up to get in Mjolnir and Siege's face for the next round.
Mjolnir.
Seraphina, your turn. You're inside the wagon, you're watching all this chaos happen, these giant bone devils, real ugly. What you gonna do?
So disgusting. She peeks out of the front of the wagon, just like above Eidos' shoulder, and she's feeling pretty good right now because all morning she has been practicing her mending and her arcane magic. She feels very confident right now that finally one of her spells is gonna land during combat, and she's going to target this yellow bone devil, and she's going to cast sleep. So the bone devil needs to make I believe it's a wisdom saving throw. Yeah, a
Thank
wisdom
you.
saving throw.
For those who don't know, we're using the 2024 rules.
Where
So
sleep
it's not-
actually does a thing.
Mhm. Okay, you said a wisdom save?
A wisdom saving throw.
11.
Yes, so the bone devil is asleep.
Nice. Love to see that one.
Seraphina is very excited. It's a very good day. Despite all of this murder that's happening.
It's like you've been practicing so hard. You've tried sleep so many times. And you've managed to work out a way to make that spell your own. You've managed to kind of change up how you expect it to work, how you want it to work. And once again, you succeed at making a creature fall asleep. And you feel very
It's happening. It's
Yeah.
happening.
good. Confidence
Love the
feels
glow
real.
up.
Everything's coming up, Seraphina. Anything else?
That's it. That's the end of her turn.
Okay.
What more do you want?
Good point. Okay, another cultist is gonna approach. Let me get you to. Yeah, why not Eden? Because that's the closest person.
You
Or
can
creature.
try.
They can try. Taking
Yeah,
a swipe with your
keep telling
scimitar,
those
that's a
cultists to
17 to
come
hit
over
against
here.
Eden.
That'll hit.
Okay. That's gonna be 6 slashing damage to Eden.
Oh no.
No, Eden.
We're
Eidos,
fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It
Eidos.
ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Where's
It's
chicken?
actually a cat wing, but
Get him, Eidos. Save us all.
Do
It's my
big
turn?
things.
your
Yes.
turn.
Oh. I didn't hear it. Yeah, Eidos is going to reach behind the bench, grab his staff, and stand up on the bench. And he's going to make a sweeping arc and use his meta magic to do a twinning spell. And he's going to hit the Bone Devil to the north here, orange, and then the cult member closest to Mjolnir. So that's going to... Oh, the spell is going to be Chromatic Orb at 2nd level. That's probably good
Okay.
information to have.
Yes.
Please do good.
You said you're doing it to the closest bone devil, the one right up against you.
Correct.
Okay.
And I rolled a 13.
Which one's asleep?
So far,
Yellow.
one near me.
The one by
Yellow.
Killian.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yellow
the
one.
yellow one is asleep. Yeah, that 13 misses, unfortunately.
Both of them?
Oh, you rolled.
Oh.
What was this other one?
Oh, actually, I guess I don't know.
The 13 missed.
Did it hit the cult member?
I think they're both twin spell.
Yeah, the 13 hits the cult member.
It did hit.
Yes.
Okay. 9, 12, 17 points of lightning damage.
All right, yeah. While the Bone Devil doesn't seem to be conducting electricity, the cult member sure does. As they fall, charred, and electrocuted.
It did something. And that is what I have for now.
Okay. We are back to the Bone Devil that hangs out up on the rock. It's been.
I haven't had a turn yet.
We're not done yet. You're next.
Oh,
So-
okay.
He was
A lot of
he's-
cult members.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's another. Oh, yeah, it's 3 bone devils.
That's
That
fair,
one
we still
hasn't
have-
attacked
Oh,
yet.
the way
Bone
you said
Devil-
back two, I thought you meant he was doing his second
No,
turn.
sorry,
I was
no,
like,
we're at
wait
the
a
bottom.
minute.
We've
What
got
about-
Bone Devil, then Marway, then Colt.
Illegal.
I'll let you go. Don't worry. You always cause some fun. Okay. Yeah, the Bone Devil up close to Zada is gonna go ahead and take some hits at Zada because that's where he's at.
As far as that.
That makes sense. First hit 22.
Yeah.
Yeah. Second hit 15.
Nope.
Sorry, 17.
Yep.
Third hit 12.
No.
Okay, so you take
The kills.
two claw attacks land. So the first one is 8 slashing plus 10 slashing, so 18 slashing total.
Oh shit. I'm looking pretty bad.
As this happens, Maraway, Bula, and I'll roll for Chiffon. Roll for perception. Chiffon got a 23 from her hiding place.
I got a 19.
19 in that one.
Oh,
I'm
sad.
Bula.
Was raging. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Maraway and Chiffon. At the exact same moment, you both kind of have this twinge of recognition of something happening behind you, and you both make eye contact. You know where she's hiding, and you see her cat eyes kind of glowing through the shade of the bush at you. And then at the same moment, you both turn and look behind you and see this like fiery, sort of magical little, I don't know, a little mote of magic swirling through the air about 30 feet behind you. And it seems to be growing a little bit bigger as you watch it. This like swirling, and it looks like there's just like forming this sort of black hole in mid-air behind you. I'll go ahead and just draw something on so you know where it's at. And you both are you just kind of like saw it out of the corner of your eyes behind you and realize what's happening. I'm just gonna draw a silly little something back there to show you where. So just kind of, a swirling mote of energy. Totally normal. Okay. Marway, it is your turn. What you gonna do?
Oh boy. Well, we're going to use our action. Where is he at? Haha. Look, I can summon my own people now. We're going to summon Huthamer right here.
Okay.
So I need the Bone Devil and the Cultist, as well as Siege, is going to be making a dexterity saving throw, please.
Okay.
What?
Bone Devil was a 15. Cultist is a 13.
Okay. Perfect. They both pass, so nothing happens to anyone.
Well, you tried.
Oh goodness, I have too many. Get out of here.
We do have two Huthamers hanging out, but that's okay.
Oop.
I understood which one you were.
Listen, sometimes we do crazy shit.
Sometimes
Um,
crazy
Double
shit does
Luther's.
happen.
That's okay. We're going to Luther kind of float here, and we're gonna do a teleportation. So that's going to be myself, Eden, and Siege teleporting 15 feet away.
Okay.
15, and then Eden will be here.
Okay.
And Siege will go here.
Anything else?
And with the remainder of my movement, because I haven't done any actual movement yet, we are gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and get to a safer location.
Okay, fabulous.
And that's it for this turn.
Alrighty.
Thank you.
Look, I'm trying, Bula. I know you don't like me being in danger, but I promise you I like it even less. A twig could hit me right now and I would go down.
I am not far behind there, buddy.
Oof.
All right. A cultist uses the last cultist uses dash to get up close to Zada, but that's about all they can do. So they'll wait until next round. Killian, you're up. Go ahead and roll a death save and message me what that is. Thank you very much.
Come on,
Sure
nat
thing.
20.
Come on.
All right.
While you're doing
I rolled it.
that, okay.
It has been rolled.
Message me on the Court of Dis. Thank you very much. All right. The one that had previously been in Marway's face is going to go ahead and go. They see this wagon. They see this donkey. They lock eyes with Bula, so they're just going to move in a little closer to
I was
Bula.
gonna say, don't you dare hit Mjolnir.
Come
It's
at
perfect
me.
hell.
Thought about it, but I won't. He's not threatened by Mjolnir. That's a donkey.
It's a donkey.
Devils are a bit smarter than that. Okay, so yeah, multi-attack against Bula. That would be an 18 for the first claw.
Yeah, that hits.
That'll be a 25 for the second claw.
25?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my.
And a 19 for the stinger.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
the one that
What kind of
hurts.
damage are all of those, though?
Yeah, that's the one that hurts.
We've got 16 total for both claws.
What
16
kind of
slashing.
damage? Slashing?
Mhm.
Okay, so
Yep.
that's halved.
You can have it, so 8.
Mhm.
And then the stinger damage for a total of 17 piercing plus.
Okay.
It's half.
Yeah, so
11.
17 halved.
17.
Yeah,
half.
so
9.
9.
No.
9?
9
Okay. 9?
And then the
plus
poison
11
is-
poison.
That you can't.
Was 11 poison.
Is there a save for that one?
Never-
Shoot. Yeah, do I...
You'll have to roll the constitution save. You get the 17 poison automatically, or whatever I said. 11 poison
Right,
automatically.
but for the poison, I can roll a
And then you'll have to roll a
Constitution
constitution save to see if you are poisoned.
Don't get poisoned.
save. Come on.
She's poisoned.
Get poisoned.
It's 7.
And she's poisoned.
I fear you are poisoned for 1 round. 1 minute.
Oh.
Sorry, not 1 round.
Ooh.
1 minute. Which is, what, 10 rounds?
10
Yes.
rounds.
Dadgummit.
So sorry.
Okay.
Disadvantage on all those attack rolls.
Mhm.
Yay.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Fun.
Okay,
Love it.
Yeah.
It's our favorite.
yeah, those of you who saw the little moat of fiery magic behind you, you watch it get a little bit bigger. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do.
It's the
Out of the
boy.
dark
It looks
hole.
ominous as that.
Watch out! It'll get you. Yeah, it starts to get bigger, and it starts to look. You can see like into the portal at this point, and it is for especially for Maraway, not so much for Chiffon because she's also watching it, but she's trying to understand what she's seeing. But Maraway, you've traveled interdimensionally a time or two, and you've certainly summoned people through portals a time or two, and you recognize behind you what is the makings of a portal. It's not quite fully formed yet, but
Is this something I would recognize as someone actively casting it? Like here or there?
roll an Arcana
My
check.
Arcana? Excellent.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll an Arcana check.
You do. Oh, bitch! I didn't know I had a +5. Okay, that's gonna be an 18. I was like, shit, I'm stupid. I'm not gonna know this, but here we
You're
are.
laughing. You're a fae, goddammit. Yeah, it would appear you yourself have cast enough summons and summoning spells to recognize the makings of a spell in progress, so to speak. It would appear, with that nice high arcana roll, that someone is actively casting this sort of doorway at this moment. Someone somewhere is casting something to open this portal. And if you wanted to, you could, maybe in your next turn, because you're short on time here in between rounds. But perhaps in your next turn, you could take a look around to see if anybody you can see is casting.
I bet it's that demon bitch, so y'all need to fuck
Perhaps.
her up.
Perhaps it's some demon bitch. Who could know?
Who knows?
It would behoove you to try and figure that out.
To hell.
Just a
I
hunch.
got it.
I can figure this out. I know what I'm doing.
We got this, guys.
Okay, I gotta figure out which cultist I'm looking at. Okay. Killian, you are downed, so the cultist next to you is going to take a little hop and a skip away. The closest they can get to anybody, they could either attack Mjolnir or Eden, and he's smart enough to know that the flying jackalope is probably
All
something.
mirage, my dear.
Yes, the Amaraj is slightly more scary than the rather plain-looking mule that hasn't done anything interesting. So they're gonna attack.
There's a jackalope.
Yep, they're gonna attack the
No.
nearest jackalope.
Of course.
Naturally. So that's gonna be a 23 to hit.
It
Mhm.
might hit. Just a little
might.
bit.
Possibly.
That was a 1 on the damage for a 2 total
Oh
Hooray.
my.
slashing. In case it
That
mattered.
was awful.
All right, Zada, with your 2 hit points, and you have a pretty clear view from where you are, so I'll go ahead and let you now roll perception to see if you see that portal over yonder, as Bula would say.
21.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, you're up there, although you are faced with both a bone devil, a demonic general woman, and a cultist. You do manage to see, especially because it's getting bigger, you see that there's a portal opening
Alright.
back behind your party.
Zada's gonna look down, see Killian down, and he's gonna get like, alright. And he knows he's pretty damn hurt, but he knows he needs to get his friend up. So what's gonna happen is you're just gonna see Zada there, and then he's not going to be there anymore. So what he's going to do is I'm going to use a focus point to use Step of the Wind with disengage. So it's going to be almost like an after image kind of thing. So Zada is there, and then he's not there anymore. And he's going to be down on the ground next to Killian. So he does take the disengage action, so he doesn't take any attacks of opportunity. He's going to jump down, get next to Killian. It's gonna, again, the flame's gonna come out from his heart all the way down to his hand. He's gonna lean down, touch Killian on his head. Let's just poke him on, give him a nice little pat on his head, and give you 2d8. Hopefully it's good.
The stab wounds are in my abdomen. Thank you very much.
I will heal. It heals all. It'll go. The fire will trace down to your wounds, sir, and you will get a total of 15 hit points.
Nice.
Alright. Killian, you are conscious. You are still prone, but you are conscious.
I am going to, let's see, that was only like, what, 5, 10, 15, 20. That's 20. I have 80, 90 feet of movement, so I'm going to drag Killian. It's half my movement, but I'm going to drag him. 10, 20, 30, 40. So yeah, we'll get about there. And that's as far as I can pull him back.
Okay.
My head is just bobbing up and down, smacking the ground as you drag me.
No, I'm doing the carry. I'm going underneath your arms and dragging you.
But you're running super fast.
You're getting a lot of dirt in your boots.
You're getting a lot of dirt. It's fast.
Seraphina will clean them later.
Seraphina just rolled an investigation to try and figure out if she can figure out that portal. She rolled an 18. So she yells out, my
You
friends,
mean Chiffon?
I think yeah, Chiffon, yeah, what did I say?
Seraphina.
Oh, sorry, yeah,
What are you
Chiffon.
doing?
My sincerest apologies, this is not Seraphina. I know we are both so cute and so adorable and so clever, but it is
True.
me, Chiffon, Foxglove. I'm sorry, I am in hiding. It is me, Jane Doe. I think perhaps we have been suggested to jump through this mysterious hole. I may go ahead and do that. She starts to kind of retreat as she sees the chaos that is happening in front of her. But she doesn't quite give up the fight yet. She's gonna go ahead and do an attack. With her... She has 2 silvered daggers. So she's gonna pull those out of her thigh holster, her 2 new daggers. And she manages to hit one of the cultists by the Bone Devil for only 3 damage. And then with the second dagger, shit, misses. So she manages to land a dagger in one of the cultists. As she's, like, backing away, trying to retreat. Is it that cultist's turn? Nope, it is this cultist's turn. This cultist is gonna come up and stab Mjolnir.
Oh wow.
He's a bitch.
Rude.
Ah,
The whole battle
it was
going on.
only,
You
it
stabbing
was
it
only
in
a
the
6
neck.
to hit, and Mjolnir's got thick skin. Luckily, that does
Okay.
not hit.
That guy's a piece of shit.
It's the worst of all of
He
them.
just wants to keep you all from leaving at this point. All
Coming
right,
for you.
Ula, your turn.
Alright, so this bone guy's in front of her. She's gonna go ahead and just move up one so she is right there at him. And she's gonna hit. I mean, she saw that it didn't do as much damage as she liked, but that's what she's got, and that's what she's gonna do.
Mhm.
So she's gonna take that great axe with. Oh wait, do I have disadvantage because I'm poisoned?
Yep.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. Both were high. So, where'd it go? So 21 to hit.
Hey Bula, real quick. You said your axe or your it was glowing. Is it considered magical right now, or just flat slashing?
Does it do a different kind of damage?
It doesn't do. Okay, so it says magic infuses it.
But it still just says,
Okay.
like, slashing
Yeah, so
damage.
it's just
It's
normal
just-
then.
it's
Okay, just kidding.
Yeah.
I thought we could be onto something
Magic-
for a second.
Yeah,
but-
you were
like,
close.
is
That was a
it
good question.
magic?
But the magic
Yeah.
makes it come back, right? It doesn't make it change the damage.
The magic makes it light and throwable.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so 21 to
Okay,
hit.
yeah, it did hit. Yep.
Okay. Oh, that's better. That's gonna be 18 points of damage.
Nice.
Zithimer's gonna use his reaction to infuse that attack. Oh no, just kidding. I'm not a Drake Warden anymore. I was doing like OG playtest shit over here.
Okay, anything else from Bula?
No. Nope, that's gonna be it.
Some other asshole cultist gets to go. Let me figure out which one. Okay, he's gonna run up to Killian, who just rose from the near dead.
He doesn't know that.
He doesn't know anything. He just knows that you were down and now you're up. That's only an 11 to hit, though.
Alright, it doesn't hit.
Bone Devil's turn.
Sticky
I just
boy.
love it. I love the name Bone Devil. I'm gonna
Bone
ride a
devil.
country
Bone
west.
daddy devil.
I'm the
Bone
bone
daddy
devil in the west. Okay, yeah. So he's gonna move in this country western bone devil.
He's a sleepy though. He's a sleepy boy.
Oh,
He's still sleepy.
Sleepy boy, you're right. I forgot. Okay, he's not moving. He has to roll to wake up. Is that a wisdom save,
Yeah,
or is it a wisdom check?
I think it's a save. I think it's
Or
just a
sleep
repeat
save, right?
save.
Yeah, it's a repeat save, I believe. But I want to see it. I want to see Melanie figure this out. She's got this. She knows spells. She's been working real hard on them. That look.
Yeah, it's a save. Thank you.
So that
I've been
save,
mending all morning.
I hate to tell you, that save was a 25.
Oh
Mm,
my god.
I can see it.
That's the end of its turn.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, so it doesn't
Thankfully.
get to do anything, but it is awake again. So you managed to take it out of one round. Good job.
Excellent.
That's 3 attacks. That's a good. We're not doing too good.
Devil Witch's turn. What does she want to do? She pulls her longbow back out,
No, she doesn't.
and she's gonna make 3 attacks at Zada and Killian. So she'll aim 2 at Zada and 1 at Killian.
Killian, are you still prone?
Probably.
Yeah,
I think
you
so.
have-
She has disadvantage against Killian because he's prone.
Hooray!
So that would be a 7 on the first Zada attack and a 15 on the second.
Nope. Nope.
Okay.
I have
And
16.
Killian with disadvantage. That's a 12 to hit.
Nope.
All right, she misses all 3. Nicely done.
I will say though, since the guy did do a melee attack, he does get advantage on Killian technically, since he's on the ground. Guy, that one that rolled an 11. Throwing it out there.
The cultist.
Be quiet.
Yeah,
Stop
that's
saying
okay.
that.
Turn to cast.
I missed
We'll
it.
pass
Bad
that
DM.
point.
Okay,
Teacher, you
That's
forgot to
okay.
give us homework.
that's on me. Nicely done. You got me. Okay. You all see that portal grows behind you as we roll up to Seraphina's turn. If I can make my controls work. There we go. It grows to this roughly 10-foot wide portal. And you can all see through it a swampy looking environment. It's on the other side of this portal that opened. Seraphina, your turn. You can't all see it. Those of you who have noticed it can see through it. Seraphina, you're still like kind of in the wagon. Eidos, you're facing the wrong way. Bula, you're raging and facing the wrong way. But like Chiffon, Maraway, Zada, you all see this is a gate to some sort of swampy, dark landscape.
So Seraphina, she is feeling pretty good. Even though her sleep has worn off, she still was able to get some things done. And seeing this monster attack Mjolnir, that is appalling to her. She's going to try to cast Eldritch Blast on
Okay.
that cultist.
Okay, go for it.
And it is 19 to hit.
That'll do.
Oh my goodness!
How do you
my
want to do
God.
it?
11
Oh my
points.
God.
Kill the face.
Oh, takes 11 damage.
Yeah, that's overkill.
Oh my goodness!
Day has come.
32 Eldritch Blast later. Here we are.
It's happening.
Let's fast forward to 300 awkward Eldritch Blast later.
It's all coming up Seraphina now.
You are
There's all
motivated.
that-
Power spike.
Yeah, you've never felt such rage as you did when you saw this guy attack Mjolnir. All right, yeah. He gets blasted. I want to say he gets blasted like 10 feet back and is dead before he hits the ground.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, Eidos, you're like this Eldritch Blast repels from like over your shoulder basically, and the wind of it like blows your hair to one side.
Seraphina, you did it.
All right, Eidos, your turn.
Thank you for noticing.
Now that he's taken care of, yeah, Ados is gonna look to his left here and point to the cultist who's attacking Huthamir.
Mhm.
Tell him to eat shit.
Okay.
Gonna cast Mind Spike.
Okay.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah.
my favorite.
Oh, and it's a sorcerer, which makes it one more DC. That's a Wisdom saving throw of 15.
Okay.
I guess I don't need that.
That's a 12.
Nice. 13 points of psychic
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, that'll do
Cool.
it. He dies of psychic damage.
Oh my goodness.
Don't touch my donkey.
Brain just explodes.
Yeah.
We're doing such a good job.
We're
I
good at this, aren't we?
I'm so proud of y'all.
You're the best at combat. Stefan is like, oh my goodness, you are both so powerful.
I know.
Okay. Unfortunately for you, as he goes down, you're both feeling really good about yourselves. Out from behind this rock, you all are like, your like hair blows back with a hot wind of sulfurous energy as 3 more bone devils come creeping out from behind the rock.
Oh no,
Easy.
Oh,
no problem.
And that's
So
where we're gonna take a
easy.
break.
There's a game for
So
babies.
You got some banishment, right? Anybody got some banishments in their pockets that they just want to throw out?
Okay, and with that fun little cliffhanger, we're gonna take a quick 10-minute break because I'm a mean lady.
Oof.
So we kind of left off, and I just did a thing.
Yeah.
How much can I get for a free action and some movement here if I went to Molineer, and Skedaddle? Is that an action? Is that free
Have
action?
you used a bonus action this round?
I have not. No.
That could be a bonus action. A very quick yeah.
Okay.
Mjolnir, that'll do. Yeah, you're at the reins. You never got up from your seat. You could very
Yeah.
easily yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I think I'm standing on the seat, so I'll just like hop down. I think I've seen this in a Western before, and and just try to go forward. And I guess I'm going forward because I still don't know that the portal is there, unless somebody wants to, yell something.
There's the portal.
Oh, there's a portal? I'll look behind me and I'll say, I don't know.
We'll be like, turn around.
yeah, I don't know.
Ask the
What's-
demon.
What's the turning
Well-
rate on the mule?
Like a dime.
Oh,
I'll
nice.
give you can I rotate all 3 of you at once? Is that possible?
Put it in reverse.
So we'll say with the guidance of your companions yelling after they hear you, "Hiya!" I'll give you all the free verbal action of saying like, "Turn around, go back," and your instincts would tell you to turn away from all the devils in front of you anyway. So yeah, you start to make that turn and pull off. I'll give you that amount of action in this round. Wow, this is just making y'all dance.
I'm a little jealous.
Somehow Serafina got in front of you. I don't know. What's happening. Yeah,
You did
you're
it.
all, making your way downtown, walking fast, faces past.
Yes.
And we're
These are jostled.
Okay.
Now my turn's over.
Okay, thank you. Good
Oh,
moves.
Lord.
Okay, Serafina. Or, no, sorry, Marway.
Excellent. Okay, I want to do
No,
something
I'm
a little.
so sorry. Bone Devil first. My bad.
No,
no, it's
you
okay,
can
it's
do me
okay.
first.
Yeah.
It is
Yeah.
A-okay. You called the name.
He's probably tired.
It's just a little guy.
Well,
It's
it's
fine.
You really
taking a
don't need
nap.
that.
Yeah, so he's going to do a little fly. Ooh. Down to Zada and Ados. Or Zada and Killian. And he'll take some swings at, I think, Zada.
Oh, good.
Yes. Very good. I'm very kind and benevolent. Okay, first swing is a 17 to hit.
That's my AC. Or 16 is my AC, so that'll hit.
Yep. And a
I'm down.
16 to hit.
I'm down. I have 2 HP.
That's 2 claws, and that would be a nat 20 to make a 28 for the sting attack.
I think Zada is dead.
No.
Yeah, the first damage was 6, so Zada's down.
So 6. Let's see. It's
Second damage, and it's still going at you, even though you drop. 7 damage for that second claw attack.
Well, that's
Yeah.
2 failed saves immediately.
that's 2 fails, and the third one will kill him.
Hey, Killian's right there too. Maybe he needs some love.
Maybe it'll take the sting attack. Maybe realizing that Zada's down hard, it'll take that sting attack at Killian. So that'll be a
The price
13
of
to
one.
hit.
Yeah, you can. You know what? You can just take the crit. It's fine.
Maybe your DM is very kind and benevolent, and that last hit will go to Killian, and that'll be 13 damage to Killian.
So a reasonable
Oh.
bone devil.
I'm still alive.
Okay. Oh, and then roll a Constitution save. Because
Oh,
that
yeah.
poison damage from that sting attack was 18.
17 for the con save. So do I take
So
18
close.
damage?
So you do take the 18 damage initially.
Oh, okay. Then I'm down
You
again.
are not poisoned.
Down.
I'm down
We're
again.
both down again.
So yeah,
I only
Killian's
healed
other-
for 15.
Okay, yeah, now it's Marway's
Yikes.
turn. Good luck.
I get knocked
This
down
will-
and I get up again.
Oh,
And
yeah.
no one keep me down.
Oh, yeah, knocked down. Oh.
Well, isn't this just a pickle? Okay,
Yeah.
I want to do something just a little bit unorthodox.
Okay.
Mother, may I make a perception check on this portal, maybe even Arcana, to see, like, the destination? Does it look as hostile as what we are actively facing right now?
Imminent death?
I feel
Like, right now,
Does-
we are in
That's
You Will Die.
Yeah, anywhere is better than
We're
here.
actively dying. What are you talking about?
I will
Is
let
it
you
just
make a
go over a
bonus
cliff
action check.
immediately?
I'm trying to decide what kind of check. You could do a nature check, a history check, an arcana check. Or a
bonus
religion check.
bonus? Jesus.
Die.
You know what, everyone? I think we should just go into the portal. Listen,
Probably.
when things aren't going really good for you, sometimes it's better to just go into a different plane. So we're gonna have Hutamer come right here. Excellent, real gorgeous. We're gonna go on top of Zada, and we're gonna go ahead and teleport everyone 15 feet. Lovely. And I need these two, the cultist and the bone devil daddy, to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Double daddy like leather daddy.
It's Bone Daddy.
Bone daddy.
Okay. It was what kind of check?
Dexterity, please.
Find which one in my long, long list of bone devils.
And boys along.
Bone devil only rolled an 8.
Excellent. 6 lightning damage, please.
Okay. Very nice. Only a 4.
6 lightning, please.
Okay,
If you
lovely.
don't mind.
I don't mind at all. Not when I'm gonna try and kill you all. You can do what you want.
Listen, we'll do our best. And now that I've got these two dingleberries next to me, let's see. I'm highly confident that Killian hasn't used his lay on hands yet. I'm not sure, but I'm confident, so I'm going to give him the heal.
My body
I
is
don't want
limp and
metagaming,
hand is
but-
outstretched.
You can, Marway, you've been like within eyesight of him most of the time, so you can be pretty certain that he hasn't used any healing lately.
So we're gonna give him the level 1 cure wounds.
Okay.
It's gonna be 14 health.
Hey.
Get on up, mister.
He gets
Oh,
knocked
man.
down and he gets up again.
Oasis won't let me go.
He keep pulling me away from the light. I just want to go.
Mother. Oh. What?
As he's getting up, I'm just going to say, we need to get everyone to that portal.
Okay.
I think it's better to hope for the best than sit here for this. This isn't fun. Alright, and then we're gonna finish my movement.
Okay.
We're gonna be like right here. We're gonna have Eden with me, and we're gonna move Siege to kind of intercept everyone here.
Okay.
I didn't issue an actual action for them. He will be taking the dodge by default, so everything has disadvantage attacking him.
Okay, great. Seraphine in your face.
Yeah, Zon almost died. How did it feel?
So a cultist moves in, chasing the back of the wagon. Luckily, Seraphine, you're inside the wagon, so he's really just gonna kind of take a random blow at the wagon itself, try and stop it. And that was only a 5 to hit, so he's trying to chase you down and trying to stop the wagon from getting away, but that fails. And then the 3 new bone devils get to move forward. So they are going to, they kind of see what's happening, this retreat that's happening, and they all fly in. What's their fly speed? Hold on.
60 to 80.
Yeah, you know, normal amounts.
Just
No.
a little bit, just a touch
Just a
of
tad.
flight.
I give you guys such easy battles. I don't even try and kill you.
Listen, you got the healers working overtime over here.
Alright, yeah, they're gonna fly in and take some opportunity attacks if you try and move away. This one coming too. Try and chase y'all down. Okay, toward, which one is that? So over against Hillian. He'll take a couple swings.
No.
Jesus.
I don't
is
want to
it?
be that guy, but he is on the floor, so that's an advantage.
Stop
Not a lot of people
talking.
around. Well, it was an 8 for the first one. And a... Shit! A 12 for the second attack. With
Miss.
disadvantage. Okay. Second attack. That was a nat 1 for a 9. And a
Miss.
fucking 2.
Voice is
For
coming.
10. Alright, and then the stinger.
Oh no.
Oh no!
That's a 5 or a 13 total.
Hooray.
Or a
Or
a 21.
Oh,
That's
god damn it.
that's the one that
So
matters.
close.
That's gonna hit.
Oh,
Okay, that is 9 damage.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm alive.
I'm waiting for the poison part.
Yeah.
13.
16. Wait, actually 18 for the save.
Okay,
How
good.
much?
Oh,
You're not poisoned, but that was 13 initial poison damage.
oh, I'm alive. I have 1 hit point left.
God, are you serious?
Just
Quit
one.
pummeling me. It's really painful. I've been stabbed 3 times by those tails from different ones.
Not even the same time.
They're all taking their turn, okay?
Right. You just get tail wherever you go.
God.
Its tail. Oh shit. Okay. On the other side, they're going to be attacking Mjolnir and the wagon, trying to keep your escape from happening.
I think Mjolnir's gonna go down, guys. I'm gonna be real sad.
Yeah, I gave it a college try, but
You did. You did.
I'm so sorry.
Mjolnir's dead.
The let me make sure I'm looking at the right one. Unfortunately, I am. The furthest forward, the red boned devil, which is directly attacking Mjolnir, trying to stop your escape, rolled a nat 20
oh,
with its first
We
claw
never-
attack.
we never even talked to him.
We never.
And
did.
it only rolled a 1, so that's 9 damage to Mjolnir, so he has 1 hit point left.
Uh-oh. You can do it, buddy.
Such a brave boy.
He's not gonna be. There's 2 more attacks.
Oh yeah,
That's 9 on the second claw attack. So he's still
Okay.
up.
He's still
Now it's
up.
time for the
Here's-
stinger.
This is the fucking tail that hurts us.
That's a dirty 20.
Yep.
there it is.
Oh
Right
my
on.
It's that tail. I'm telling you.
It's
That tail.
always the tail, man.
Yep.
Tail hurts.
And with the tail attack, Mjolnir goes down.
Well, thank you everyone for joining us for our final episode. As I do not think any of us will have the strength to continue on now.
And the
Mjolnir's
wagon comes
dead.
to a screeching halt as it bumps up against Mjolnir's downed bottom.
Oh, no.
And the second Bone Devil tries to tear the wagon apart. Flies in close. Just gonna take some attacks, see if it can destroy the wagon. That was only a 12 on the first roll. So a little bit of damage.
Our deposit. No.
You're not getting that deposit back. The mule is dead.
That's only a 10 on the second roll.
Bring
then
the
with
body with us.
Goddamn tail, that was a 14. Okay, so the wagon loses a wheel.
Well, at least you can't poison a wagon, so that's a bonus.
Exactly. Yes. Not doing it.
That's what you think.
So, Mjolnir is unconscious. The wagon has lost a wheel. Sarah like on hit point. What you gonna do?
All right, I'm assuming it's my turn. Because you
Indeed.
were
Indeed.
breaking up. You were breaking up there.
You were so
Yeah,
bad.
I couldn't hear
breaking
any
up.
of
Yeah.
that.
No idea
Oh,
what
I'm
you
so
just said.
sorry. So sorry.
I'll-
Yes, Killian, your turn.
All I know is I'm bleeding profusely on the ground currently. Okay. Am I prone? Oh God. All right. Just gonna like lean over to Zada. It's like place a hand on him and just kind of yell out, "I didn't hear no bell." And you lay on hands. I'll just pump him full of. I'll do the full 20 into Zada.
Oh damn.
All right.
And okay. I will not get far, but I will get up. Let's have my movement. I will disengage and limp my way over right in front of Chiffon. Yes, that's everything.
Okay. Oh, my heart's beating.
Your heart's beating.
The level of concern I have keeps shifting so aggressively to different people. And it's like I have 4 minis on the board, and I'm still unable to support them all at the same time.
The casters are in a pickle, Gick. They are surrounded by a lot of bone.
They're looking rough, bud.
If only they could teleport.
Okay, there's a Bone Devil up against Bula. Their turn.
Mm-hmm.
First claw attack is a 17 to hit.
Yep.
Second is an 11 to hit.
No.
Okay.
And the big one. Here it comes.
Here's the bad one.
So you've got 6 damage slashing from the claw.
Is that already halved or is it going to
So,
be halved?
no, that was full. So 3 damage total for you.
Okay.
Damn rage. I wish I had rage. I'm gonna turn
That's only a
barbarian.
9 on the sting attack.
It's
Oh,
only
that's
what?
my dude.
A 9.
Oh, heck
A
no.
9.
So you avoid
Get
the
that
stinger
out of
tail.
here.
Okay, Zada. Conscious, on the ground. What you gonna do?
You gonna get up. He is. God. Half his movement. So I still have 20 feet of movement. I need to get people out of here. He's going to cast Shield of Faith on himself. and he is going to run. No, he's going to. Yeah, he's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. And he's going to use patient defense with a key point to give himself dodge.
Anything else?
Nope, because that was his action and his bonus action, and that's his movement. That's all he's got.
All right.
He's gonna go. Oh, he's gonna say to Eidos and Seraphina, "Get out. I'll cover the retreat," and then he'll also turn back to Bula and be like, "Go, get them to safety. I can hold the mock as long as I can. I'll meet you at the portal."
All right. Chiffon hears you say this. She looks around. Killian, you've caught up to her. Her eyes are darting around the field. She pulls this pouch out and like lights up a little like joint looking thing. Takes a deep inhale and blows it out.
Okay.
And then from under one of her skirts, in a thigh holster, she says, "If I am being so honest, I forgot I had this." And she pulls out, to you, it kind of looks like a tiny cannon. Handheld.
Good for her.
And she points the barrel. And with just a little click that you hear, Killian, this, for lack of a better word, tiny cannonball goes exploding out of the barrel of this little handheld cannon that she's holding toward the big orange bone devil. And she rolled a 19 to hit.
Alien is too messed up to be in awe of this item.
Yeah, that checks out. So that is going to be 18 damage on that bone devil. And it doesn't go down, but it kind of recoils at the force of this tiny little cannonball that just went flying at it and threw it, for lack of a better word. And she says, "Yes, I think this is better than my darts. However, I think we should probably still run." And she grabs your hand, Killian, and goes to take off running. And she helps you kind of along the way, running toward the portal. And so she halves her movement, but she moves you to just the cusp of the portal so that you're both ready to go through once you have more of your party together. And next up is going to be Bula.
Okay. So Bula's super conflicted because she wants to keep hitting things, but she sees how bad Zada looks, and the mule is down, and Eidos and Seraphina are over here. So she's gonna adrenaline rush.
Okay.
As a bonus action, I can take a dash action. It also gets me 2 temporary hit points.
Okay.
She is going to come this way. I don't know. Could she like pick them up, or like?
You can. It just halves your movement.
Oh, Bobby, your face is killing me.
Carrying someone with you will have your movement. Kind of like Chiffon just did for Killian. She kind of dragged him along.
Okay, but they're not hurt, and they are both magic-y, flighty, flitty, runny people.
Still have, unfortunately. It's not their turn, so you're
No.
moving them out.
I'm saying on their turns.
Oh, yeah.
As
People are just nasty surrounded. Okay.
Yeah, they are. They do not get attacks of opportunity if you force them to move. Only you will take attacks of opportunity if you move out of their range. But if you pull somebody, they do not take attacks.
They don't take attacks of
No.
opportunity.
Yeah, you would take the
Only
attack,
you would.
not them.
You take the attacks.
You'd be
Only
defending
you.
their bodies with your body as you run them out of the
Is
range.
Is it against the spirit of the game to say what I'm gonna do next?
Well,
If
no,
it is,
because
Because I've had a whole ass plan this whole time,
Yeah.
and it's
I feel like I know what you're gonna do next, but does that invoke an attack of opportunity? Oh.
I don't think so. I am not. the smartest
I'll let
person
you
in the
guys
world.
say that in this moment, Bula looks like she's about to scoop you guys up and make a run for it, taking quite personal bodily harm. And just the look you
Yeah.
share in that instant, Ado says, "Wait, I've got this."
Okay.
Go.
And that's the best you can communicate in this moment. Is this moment of trust me, I can do this.
Oh, it just feels so bad for her to run away when there's so many people.
Pick up Mjolnir.
Yeah,
I
bring the
mean,
body.
Oh,
hit the mule.
I'm like, is
I
it
mean, Morrow
is it
is pretty much almost
obviously-
dead.
dead or is it just knocked out?
Is he doing death saves?
Are we
He's
still
rolling death saves.
breathing?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, he's rolling death saves. He's not dead.
oh come
Yeah,
on.
if
no.
if Bula's nearby, Seraphina's gonna yell, grab Mjolnir.
Oh my god.
But he's tied up. He's like in a harness. He can't just
Attached
pull
to the
it.
cart, you guys.
And that would be why her movement is halved, right? She's gonna use half her movement to get him out of this harness and
You just-
take off running.
Just cut the leather straps. Surely it's
I'm just
Alright.
giving you options here.
All right. Okay. So, gosh, there's not really any way she can help Zada, and these two have told her that they are good. I think that she uses her axe to cut the straps.
Beautiful. Yeah, you cut Mjolnir free. Somehow you've been communicated by all these people that the donkey's life is worth saving.
Worth
Oh,
more
you're
than theirs,
fine.
apparently.
We just all kind of know, you know. Donkey first.
You have a deposit down on this mule.
There's that too.
It's more than that. There's a connection.
Jeez.
You can hear Zada just sobbing. 15
This
feet.
this is the best way I can help Zada. Is
There you
to
go.
take his emotional support donkey
Animal,
and get
yeah.
it out of the way.
Yeah. You'll spend about half your movement cutting him free. Are you ready to pick him up and carry him as far as you can?
Yes. Okay. So I took the dash action as the bonus
Okay.
action, so I can still take my movement.
Yeah.
Which is the 30. So I can make it about here.
The Bone Devil rolled a 15 on its opportunity attack.
Dang it! That just barely gets it.
Just don't take more than 10 points of
The
damage.
cultist
for
rolled
him.
a 14 on its.
On its hit.
Yeah,
The cultist did.
the cultist.
Oh, the
yeah.
cultist. Yeah. No, that doesn't hit.
That's a miss. Okay, so you only take 7 claw damage or like slashing damage from the.
Is that
Oh,
already
no.
halved or no?
That's not halved.
That's full.
Oh.
So is it rounded up? Do I take 4?
Yeah, rounded up 4. Yep.
Rude. All right.
But otherwise, you make it away with a slash across your back, but with a donkey in your arms.
With the
Head off towards
donkey.
the portal. An unconscious
course.
bleeding donkey.
Of
This game
course.
is so weird. Okay.
This
Don't
is
you down me,
ridiculous.
donkey.
Man, after this, I'm like, man, you know what feat sounds really great right now? Sentinel.
Right. Okay, there's a
Ridiculous.
cultist that's going to take a swing at Siege. Rolled for the wrong thing. 13 to hit Siege.
Hit.
Okay. With a scimitar, another one. These cultists can't hit for shit. 2 damage to Siege.
That's so terrible. It's not like their
Oh,
demon friends do
no.
way better.
Poor guy.
Damn.
Okay. Then Bone Devil gets to go again. Real scary, guys.
Breaking
You're
up.
breaking up, yeah.
Losing
Break
you.
it
I
up.
lost you again.
Use the power of communication.
Am I good?
Getting that
Can you hear
way.
me?
Welcome
You're
back.
good.
Okay. I don't know why that's happening. That's weird. Okay. Sorry, I have to sneeze now. It's going for siege. Thank you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Okay. First claw attack 26 to hit siege.
Oh wait,
Oh,
was that a cultist with disadvantage? All of these are with disadvantage because he has the dodge action.
Oh, certainly not. No. Okay, let me go back to the cultist and roll another.
Apologies.
Well, the second roll on that was a nat 20. So the cultist
We'll
hit
take the
still hits.
2.
Yep. For the Bone Devil, though, so that first claw attack was, I don't remember what I said it was.
27.
27. Second one is also a 27.
Excellent. It's gonna
So
hit.
that's, yep, one hit for sure. We've got a 16 and a 24 for the second hit. So I'm guessing that's 2 hits. Okay, so we'll do that damage. 8 damage for the first hit.
Excellent.
12 damage for the second hit.
With
then
that, siege dissipates.
These just hits. Okay. And so
Oh,
that kind of
I can't get rid of him.
it'll move toward Huthamir for that sting attack.
You better not.
The roll was a 12 for the stinger.
It misses.
Okay. So that's it for the Bone Devil.
Excellent.
Which bitch's turn?
God,
Or
she's
double
here.
She is
Forgot about
still
her.
up there, looking more and more pissed off, to be honest.
I did punch her in the face. Bring it.
You did punch her in the face. However, she pulls her longbow out, takes her multi-attack toward you, Zada, because you punched her in the fucking face.
Perfect.
So that's-
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage. Okay.
Thank you, patient defense.
The lowest was a 17 for the first arrow.
I have 18 now because of Shield of Faith.
Fabulous. 22 for the second hit.
That'll hit.
Yep.
Shield of Faith, that bitch.
And I will use my reaction to deflect attack.
Dirty 20 for the third hit.
Yeah, that'll still hit. So the first one, I'm gonna deflect attack. That's 14 points of damage that I negate.
Okay, so 6 damage negated. So you're down to 8. 10 damage, so you've got 2 damage there. And then she also does poison damage for both of those. So 8 poison on the first arrow. 14 poison on the second arrow.
Down.
And he's down.
It's not a fight unless Zada's down.
Ah,
It
True.
really
That's
is.
true.
Those
Solid
of you
point.
who are not at the portal yet, could you get the fuck over here, please? I'm stressed.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I'm running out of options
that
here.
would be real good.
All right, Seraphina, your turn. You felt the wagon go down. You felt Mjolnir go
Oh my
down.
goodness.
You watched Mjolnir get picked up by Bula and run off. What do you want to do?
Okay, so Glitterbell, she doesn't have initiative in this fight, but she's going to like tell Glitterbell to go towards the portal. Glitterbell's movement speed is like 60, so she can make it there no problem.
Mhm.
And then Seraphina will turn to Ados and say, I've never teleported before.
First time.
First time. I think now's the time to try.
Ugh.
Do you have any advice?
Plug your nose.
Like my
Just
nose?
think about how it feels when Huthamir teleports you.
So she closes her eyes, plugs her nose, and she will misty step 30 feet towards the portal.
Okay.
After she sees Glitterbell go through. She's gonna make sure Glitterbell gets there first.
Yeah. Is there any role associated with that, or you just do it, right?
I think I just do it.
Just do
I
it.
thought so too.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Just do it, girl. All right, yeah. You managed to, both of you and Glitterbell. Do you take Eidos with you? Can you take a passenger yet?
I cannot. But
Okay, yep.
knowing that Eidos is much more proficient in his arcane powers, she knows he's fine.
All right, fabulous. Yeah, you both managed, or you and Glitterbell both managed to Misty Step just to the brink of the portal.
Okay, I think. Can I still move after that? Can I run?
Mhm.
Does anybody run
Believe
through?
so, yeah, this is your action, not your
Yeah.
movement. Yeah, so you should still have movement. Your full
You
movement.
still got- You could even dash if you want. You can go all the
So
way
you
through
can-
that portal.
So you can be the first person through that portal if you want. You and
I'm gonna
Glitterbell
jump
both.
in. I'm gonna jump in.
All right.
I'm swamping.
Yeah, you all see Seraphina jump through to the other side. Seraphina, you land on this. I would say it's muddy, but it's
No.
almost like, yeah, your boots are dirty immediately.
Oh no.
And it's not like the typical mud that like is almost like cleansing mud. It's like a very, I don't know, like slimy,
Oh goodness.
very black, like Icarus mud.
Should
And
have.
this one-
Oh, I've made a mistake.
It's like
Should.
Can I
it's
go
mud and this
Oh,
like
no.
swamp water that's black underneath this like film of green.
Oh, a fate worse
Just
than
kidding.
death.
We're gonna stick with a certain death.
Yeah, but yeah,
You just hear
Chiffon,
Seraphina
Killian-
shrieking like through the portal.
Great.
Yeah, those of you directly in front of the portal, Chiffon and Killian, you can see her just shrieking because her boots are so gross and muddy. But like Marley around the edge of the portal, you're like, oh my god, she's dying!
There's no safe haven anywhere.
Hells on hells. Okay, Eidos, I hope you got something cool up your sleeve.
Me too.
Yeah. Eidos is going to look around in the cart, see if there's anything that we left behind. And I think he sees Sir Lavender and just grabs him and then kind of smirk and say, plug your nose. And he's going to also cast Misty Step 30 feet, which is a 1 and a 2. Wait, no, that's... You select. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to turn around and point his staff at the Bone Daddy that's in front of Zada.
Okay.
And he is going to do a cool thing called Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
Cool thing called chromatic orb.
Very cool.
Oh,
So
yeah.
there's-
I mean, you could make it cold, then it would be a very cool chromatic orb.
Mhm.
No, it's going to be lightning, but I'm going to call it Cool-matic Orb.
Cool, man.
So it's plus 6. Does 19 hit?
Yes.
Sweet. That's the second level, so that's going to be 48. Let's say something pithy and badass. Insert here. That's 15 points of lightning damage.
Nice. You feel in your bones that it's below 100 HP, finally.
Oh.
Got him. I got him.
Got him.
Okay.
If you had to measure life
Easy.
by hit points.
If you
See-
would put a point value on your
That's
life,
disgusting.
total,
Seeing how ineffective that was, I'll say, well, screw that, and just use the rest of my movement to go into the portal and land ass first in the mud next to Seraphina.
Fabulous, you sure do. And Seraphina, I like to think, is just like crying. and already working on the prestidigitation. But
Oh,
there's
get up.
so much sulfurous mud. For every inch of boot she cleans, 2 more inches get dirty. Okay. God, there are so many bone devils. Why did I do this to you?
I think 3 was enough to kill us. You didn't need to do 6.
You don't mess with devils. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Bone Daddy number 1.
That's my license plate. Dibs.
Bone Daddy number 1.
That will
Bone
be
Daddy
my
number 2 right here.
that will be my new gamer tag on Instagram. Shit, yeah, Zada's down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not the smartest. It's just gonna keep attacking Siege.
He's
Siege
just
is
gone.
down.
Oh, Siege is down. Okay. I don't have him.
We
marked
can't
up.
remove
I
him.
made him.
Yeah, I can't delete him for some reason because I didn't
Yep,
put him.
Yeah, because I put him on. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so he'll find a Hoothmer, which is just the nearest living thing, or the nearest upright thing. Take some hits at Hoothmer. That would be a 21 on the first claw to hit.
Yes.
22 on the second claw to hit. So I'll roll that damage. 6 slashing on the first damage. 12 slashing on the second.
Actually, though, he didn't do an action, so those are also going to be disadvantaged. So we can just consider that first one 20 or 21 or whatever it was.
Yep.
So the first one will hit.
Yep, so that first damage was the hit.
What was that damage amount?
12.
Thank you.
Or 6.
6.
right?
Okay.
6, yeah, sorry. So for disadvantage for that second attack, it's an 18.
Yes.
Only for 5 damage slashing.
Where's the big boy?
Come on, soak that damage. It's hits that our people aren't taking.
Oof, and that's a 12 for the stinger.
Oh, that's a miss.
All right,
Way to,
Mara,
way to
you're up.
go. Way to go, Houthi.
Good job, Hoothmer. Yeah.
So this is the part of the campaign that I hate when I am the support. Because as I look at this map, I am actively about to have to choose between 2 players. And I think it's quite clear that Bula is always going to be my choice to ensure the safety of.
Mm-hmm.
That checks out.
All right. Favor.
So I'm going to cast Sanctuary on Bula.
Tell Bula what that does for her.
She has a donkey.
She's holding the donkey, yeah,
Oh.
so I believe they're both under Sanctuary.
That's a 2 for deal. Yeah.
2 for 1.
2 for 1, guys.
All right, read for Bula what that does for her so she knows.
Of course. Sanctuary. You ward a creature within range against attacks. Until the spell ends, any creature who targets the warded creature with an attack or harmful spell must first make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature must choose a new target or lose the attacker spell. The spell does not protect against AoE, so like Fireball.
Right. Okay.
And I don't know how much good it's gonna do, but we're gonna send Eden in with a 2nd level Cure Wounds. And that's gonna be 20 health.
All right.
Damn. All
That
right.
helps.
Zada's back
I
in the
feel
game.
like Killian.
I'm always down.
It's not fun.
And with that, I'm going to stand right on the cusp. Or no, we're gonna go in. Because I'm gonna have to trust Bula. Because we can see outward from inside, yes?
Yeah. Yep. This portal is
Okay.
2 ways.
So we're
He's
gonna
like
go
An
in.
open. This is
She's
an open
telling
doorway.
you to go. Yeah, she's like, get in there, go,
We
run.
prefer you go through.
Yeah.
Don't do anything stupid, because I'll come out of this portal. I'm not fucking with you. If you go, we're going together.
Yeah. You step through that open door and gesture to Bula, get the fuck in here. In the most innocent way Marway can.
Adelsel hand.
Adolf will what?
Hold out Sir Lavender to Maraway when he falls through.
Maraway is in no way, shape, or form even paying attention to the fact that you have Lavender. His eyes are completely glued on Bula.
All right. Occultist sees you all escaping. He's gonna try and catch up to try and catch you all and take a swing at Chiffon as she kind of guards the doorway.
Rude.
Very. That was a nat 1 for the hit, so that misses.
Thank God.
These jokers.
Which is a real shame because then the Bone Devils get to go. And as their turn begins, those of you who are inside of the portal, this rush of hot air once again blows past you kind of over your shoulders as you see these great leathery wings soar over your heads out through the portal. And these motes of black fire go shooting out of it at these bone devils. Pew, 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 pew. Much like that. And scoops up Zada and starts to move you further toward the portal as these bone devils all chase you to try and catch up. And this new person who also reaches a hand out to Bula. And Bula, go ahead and roll a dexterity check to see if you can grab on to its wrist as it reaches out for you and flies back toward the portal.
Okay, and I do have advantage on dex since I am not incapacitated.
Go for it.
Oh, that second one sucked. 17.
That'll do. You manage, you've got Mjolnir kind of thrown over one shoulder and you're holding him on. And you see this like almost blur of black leather swing down, scoop Zada up and throw it over his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And as they're flying back past you, swerving past these 6 bone devils that are all closing in on you at this point, desperate to kill you, it reaches one arm out and you just barely manage to jump up with a mule on one shoulder and your arm outstretched with the other. And you clasp forearms and feel almost your shoulder dislocate as it takes off flying through this portal. And you and Zada and Mjolnir and Seraphina and Chiffon and Ados all like pile over each other as you all crash land in this Icarus swamp and end up face down in the mud. And that's where we're going to end it tonight. As the portal closes, as these bone devils come in with their massive maws to take a chomp at you. And that's it for tonight, folks.
Did Killian get through?
Yeah, you didn't say Killian's name. Except for Killian.
Killian stayed.
Sorry,
God.
he picked Killian up too.
Oh, God.
Killian, he only has 2
Killian
arms.
just
What do you want?
he just jumps
Killian
down.
was like 5 feet away from the portal. I'm sure he just used Bula to like hip check him in.
I'm just gonna like, Killian's just gonna like
Grab an ankle.
fall back into the portal by double middle finger as he falls back.
Very much, yes. Very Rick. You see all your friends get through. Chiffon jumps in, you jump in. And the portal closes up as you all fall in a pile in the mud.
Killian
And that's
immediately
it.
passed out.
Oh yeah, a lot of you immediately pass out.
Zada's near death counts 2 now.
Very,
Seraphina
very
nearly
near.
passes out from the disgusting ichor on her.
Not from damage, just from
yeah,
Yeah.
Sort of
Totally
her
gross.
soiled clothes.
screaming so much that she hasn't taken an intake of breath in a while. Just gonna faint.
You all start to wonder if this is like the land of banshees. Like, what is happening? Seraphina screams and screams and screams. And we fade to black.
Oof.
And before we fade to black, is Zada just doing CPR on Mjolnir, just like, come on, no time.
Zada just got right back up again. He is just getting conscious.
Let's tune in next week to see if Mjolnir makes it.
Yeah.
So we're
Truly.
all here for.
I'll roll
mean, that's
Mjolnir's
so
death
fun.
saves before we come back.
I have more spell slots. He's not dying. Let's just be clear.
Good. Yeah, that'll be it for tonight, folks. What a fucking round. That's some combat right
Intense.
there.
Whew.
I think we got our ass handed to us, guys.
Yeah,
You
I
think?
but we got some punches in.
Probably
Six.
for the first time.
Yeah.
6 bone devils is our limit. Okay, that's
Five
feel
we
like
could have
three.
done. We
now
could've
we
done
know.
5 easy. but-
5 easy, no problem.
Yeah, what a game. Thank you all for watching this horribly traumatic mule killing session. Come back next week when I try again to kill all these people. I will succeed someday.
One day. I mean, hey, you could have killed Zana today. You just could have had that stinger hit. Zana would have been out.
I know. I really took it easy on you. All right. Yeah, come back next week. This time, we will. I guess I should tell everybody now-ish that we will continue sessions weekly until like mid-December. But we are going to go ahead and take off for the holidays, so I'll let you all plan ahead accordingly. We're going to go ahead and take off on December 23rd and December 30th because those are fun, special holidays.